All right.
Right.
Well, hey, everybody. Well, Lisa, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you too, Dave. Where
I,
are you? Are you in
I'm
the
just,
Bat Cave?
no, I'm at home just like you are, because although 2022 might be a new year, it is starting off remarkably similar to 2021.
Deja
So
vu.
I
Yeah.
don't like that at all. The Omicron variant is wreaking havoc on all sorts of things, and so here we are, socially distanced, and that actually is affecting kind of the way that we're doing some church stuff too. So do you want to
Yeah.
talk a little bit about that real quick?
Yes. Number one, it's not affecting worship services on the weekends. So if you've been in person and feel comfortable doing that, keep coming out.
Yep.
And that includes families with kiddos. But for life groups during the week, we start up, as you know, this Sunday, the 9th, is the start of our winter spring season. We go all the way till Memorial Day, which seems like an eternity away, May 28th or something like that. But anyhow, in starting off, typically, if you are on campus, on one of our campuses life group, we have childcare available. Unfortunately, we are not able to offer that for our on-site life groups currently. We hope
just
it only lasts for a couple
weeks. We hope that things open up, but right now it's just not responsible.
Right. So groups, you can meet as adults, but we will just not be providing childcare. So Nicole is sending out an email about that as well for those of you that have on-site life groups. So you probably already got it, but just wanted to remind you of that.
We also had another cancellation. Unfortunately, we had to cancel the conference we're going to do in middle of January.
Yeah.
And so that was just because of COVID sickness as well. So
that was our reset conference with John Ortberg. It was going to be Saturday the 15th from 9 to 12. So now you have that time free. Maybe you could do your own little reset conference. Like you could take that time and
we'll definitely reschedule that, but for right now, man.
Yeah.
So what else were we going to talk about? Oh yeah, we have the start of the year is a little choppy already. I think people are feeling that. With my kids went to school for the very first day of school online, and it's just choppy. Things are choppy, and I think the way that our church services are going to be working and what the material we're going through, it's a little choppy. Just to let you know.
Oh, good, but choppy.
It's all good. It's just a little. It's not very fluid. So it starts off with we have this vote on January 9th, which is this weekend.
This Sunday.
This Sunday. And all of you should have received your ballots. And so that's actually part of this like big leadership transition. So that's kind of a thing. And then we're going to have an installation service, assuming that Jay is conferred as the actual next lead pastor. We're going to have a special service. So that's a thing we have to kind of deal with just as a church, and we're going to get through that. And then after that, we've got our Compassion Immersion sermon series, where we talk about all the stuff that we did this past year, even in the midst of COVID. So that's kind of a celebration of local and global stuff, but not just a celebration. It's really about our vision that we exist outside of ourselves. And this is a church that has given away a ton of money this year. I think it might be record-breaking amounts of money. At the very least, it's astonishing to me. We're going to talk about that because that's a core value for us, generosity, but also being a part of this global church, this movement of Jesus. It's really inspirational to hear these stories. So that's going to be for a couple of weeks. And then we're going to launch back into Matthew, which is, we kind of went through Matthew for Christmas. That was kind of our Christmas text. So that was actually Matthew, but we're actually kind of calling it Matthew season 1, like it's a Netflix series. Although technically it should be season 2 because season 1 was back in Christmas, but it's Matthew season 1. And we're going to be going through the first couple chapters of Matthew very slowly, and also trying to pull out all the incredible content, all the amazing stuff that's in that. So we're going to be going through Matthew for the next couple of probably years, not all at once, but we'll have these like little chunks where we break it up and go through it. And this will be the first. Well, this will take us through to Easter.
Yeah.
So that starts in a couple of weeks after. That starts after CI.
Yeah. And the good news in all of this, you guys, including starting next week, is Dave is writing questions for your life groups. No matter what sermon-based stuff we're in, whether
no matter
it's
what we're
Compassion
doing.
Immersion,
Yeah.
whether it's about St. Patrick's Day, like he'll do that, like anything you can think of, he's going to write questions about. So if you need him to write questions about something personally for you, just give him a, he loves to write questions.
Yeah.
So you'll be well equipped for your life group and conversation. So even though we're not as fluid as typically we are at the beginning this year, we are fluid in that you will have the resources that you typically have as far as questions for your life group. And I would say, guys, obviously, as you start the new year, it's a great time to kind of push reset, remind everyone, why do we meet? What is our goal as a life group between now and the end of May? Maybe even come up with some, to grow deeper in our love for one another, or in our ability to serve one another or serve the church, whatever it might be. But great time to revisit goals. Great time to revisit commitment, like why it's important that we meet together, not just that we show up to check that we were here, but that we show up to be involved in each other's lives. That's where life transformation happens, when we get to be honest and share what's going on in our lives, and we get to hear what's going on in your life. It's a give and take, and it's a beautiful thing, as well as centering on God's word.
But Lisa, you hypocrite. You say show up and be involved, but now starting on January 17th, you are going to leave us for a period of a few weeks on your own sabbatical. So you're actually, so you're actually.
Well, I am not hypocritical, Dave. I'll tell you, I'm actually, our life group, I am going to do what they're doing. I'm just not going to be present with them. I'm going to be in spirit going along with them.
Okay.
But yes, I am. Mark and I are on sabbatical. I'm just telling you this. Mark's already on sabbatical. Woo. I will join him on January 17th. I'm super excited. As you know, the church was so generous in giving us a trip to Poland to see our son Taylor. So we're praying that is still allowed, if we can get into Poland and get a chance to see him. But we have a few little trips planned, and then just hope to really unplug and enjoy, just having fun together as a couple, and
That's
celebrating awesome. and really resting for what is ahead. We, as we all know, there's in transition lots of stuff that's ahead for our church, and so want to just be rested and prepared for that. But thank you. While I'm gone, you guys are in great hands. Dave is kind of available. You know how Dave
I'll
is.
be there. Nicole Fisher will be there. The whole team will be there to support you guys. So if you have questions.
I would also say your shepherds. This is a great opportunity. If you've got things going on in your group, or you need advice about stuff, please reach out to your shepherds. They would love that opportunity to come alongside you. But if something big comes up, know that our team will be contacting you. Or if something big comes up for you guys, please send a text or an email to groups@westgatechurch.org. Nicole and Kim both see that, and they'll work with whatever pastors are in place to help, facilitate, resolve for whatever's going on in a group. If there's something unknown, which we are all aware of that the last couple of years, there's all kinds of things. So we are going to hold tightly to God and loosely to our agenda.
Yeah, we'll pivot as we need to pivot, and we'll make sure you have everything that you need.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, have a great time in Poland. That's a weird thing to say. I hope you have fun in Poland. Have fun in that Eastern Bloc nation. Is it warm in Poland right now? It seems like it would not be.
It's like a high of 32 and a low of 16 or something. So I need to borrow. Does somebody have
a parka? Does someone have a parka?
Please.
Large winter parka? All right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be snowing, so that'll be kind of fun.
All right.
We'll see.
It will be. I'm sure it will be beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, have fun over there, and Happy New Year, everybody. And we look forward to this next season. And we're very excited about it.
All right, you guys, have a great start to your life group season. It starts this Sunday. Yay!
Yay! All right, we'll see you soon.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
From our house to yours. Mikasa Sukasa.
If this quarantine lasts 4 months, I'm gonna have some words with someone.
You always have words for anyone that will listen to. This is not surprising.
All right, we'll see you soon,
All right,
guys. Bye.
take care, everybody.